station.
You were filming those people that asked you
Well,
to film them.
they happen to be in my shots.
As well, you piece of shit. Why are you fucking here, you stupid twat?
Oh! Police!
Back off, what the hell?
She just assaulted
She's just assaulting me. Oh, what is going on, everybody? This is TGA, and today we're in Nottingham. See, there's the NET, Nottingham Express Transit, just passing by the trams, heading up to a trans rally. Should be seeing News Now Yorkshire and Street Talk here as well. I can hear. Oh, there they are. So get the selfie stick on, folks, as we do. See if we can see NMY and Street Talk. It's massive. It's against Posey Parker, Kelly Jean Kay, who has opposing political opinions to the trans rallyists. Yeah, I've got there we are. There's a few police dotted around as well. There they are. See if NMY's had any grief at the minute. It's got the Palestinian kafirs again at these.
Our May Day rally this year, which is a march around Nottingham.
They're going to march.
I'm sitting back in the French Meeting House on Georgia Street, and I want to tell you that you are all welcome there. We will be
Oh, well, thank you. See if we can actually speak to anyone today. So they got the Palestine flags over there, look, as well. Even though it's a Trans Rights Now rally today, folks. We've got the little Palestine kafirs about. Already got a leaflet as well. Don't wander through. See if we can find out any Yorkshire Street Talk. First time I've done a protest in Nottingham, this is. See if we can get a bit closer up here. There we are.
I'm really sorry. Just like Justin, I'm going to talk about what we are
sorry.
What we are here for. And what we are all here for is trans liberation and trans joy. There are things that we do to do in trans liberation.
Look at some of the signs in a minute, folks.
Never forget.
The trans flags.
Hatred never comes back to the community. Love comes back to the words are hard. When we come to protest, it's because we have to, because we're forced to, because when we go out and live our daily life, we face prejudice, we face discrimination. And trans joy, the authentic joy we feel we will never go away. We will never stop living our authentic life and our authentic self. No matter how much they come out, no matter how much they try and stop us and hate us, we will always be here. We will always be here on a sunny spring day at midday on a weekday to spread trans joy. Trans joy is the relief of fog, it's the relief of depression and derealization and depersonalization. It's feeling at home in your body, in yourself. It's music and art.
And we're going to use generalised terms today, such as they, them, because I don't really want to misgender anyone.
It's a well-funded, well-organised and deeply political campaign to stop us living our authentic selves. Keir Starmer said the culture war is dead. So why does this health secretary attack access to trans healthcare? Why do they accept reports from known transphobes and transphobic organisations like Sex Matters? But despite it all, our solidarity and our love and our siblinghood will outlive them. Our joy will outlive them. Trans rights are human rights.
Trans rights are human rights.
Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Thank you. Get ready.
Oh, sorry.
20, everyone. 20 Hello, lovely people. Do we have any students here? Fantastic. Do we have any NTU students here? Now, I'm going to keep it quick.
That's a good Trent University.
We don't have an NTU in our student union, which is any LGBT officer. We have no elected voice in our students union for LGBT and trans issues. So, this is just to remind you that NTSU students' unions are democratic organisations, and we need to have our voices heard there as well. So there's going to be a review to the democracy of NTSU and how it operates, and we want to make sure that trans people, LGBT people, and disabled people have their voices heard in our students' union, and we have elected officers, because transphobia is rife it's rife in universities, and it's the job of the students' union to stand up for us as students. So, my call to you is, make your voices heard in your students' unions. Don't let the officers be complacent, and make sure that NTSU has a voice.
How's it going, man?
How are we doing?
Yeah, all good, all good. What's been happening? Because I came like 10 minutes late here, so.
Oh, we've just got you.
Have you?
Yeah.
Right. I thought I didn't see you. Not much happened yet then.
No elected officers.
So I thought there'd be more people holding like placards up. There's not as many as I thought, to be honest.
That's it. They still were abolished with nothing being put in their place.
So my understanding is there was meant to be a policy park someone just over there, just down the street there. But they've moved it to the police station because Nottingham police seemingly don't want to protect women's right to speak.
Oh, there we
Please
go.
stop it.
Move back, please.
Sorry, mate. I wasn't touching you.
What are you doing that for anyway?
Have you asked these people if they would like to
We're in a public place. We're in a public place.
Have you asked me if you're allowed to speak?
Public place.
I'm allowed to film in public.
Public place. What's the problem?
Like your activist groups on campus. They don't have privileged status within decision making of the union.
If you care about the cause, you want it to get out there, don't you? So respect the cause. If you believe in what you're saying, then you'll want it to be out there, won't you?
Yeah, I do. I believe what I'm saying, but I also believe in people's rights to how they are presented.
Well, people don't have a right to privacy in a public place, so yeah. No, I got one there.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, go on, I'll have a look at one. I'll get it on record.
Yeah, do QR code on there.
Absolutely, yeah. So as you know, folks, we're impartial when we're doing these.
I can't really see it, it's too sunny, but I've got it. It's definitely it's just news.
There you go.
I'll let everyone see it.
It's like a newsletter here about reform. Stand up to racism.
Are you with him as well?
I'm on my own, but I know he's here.
Oh, right.
He's doing the same thing as me. Just so we know each other through YouTube, you know what I mean? There is another guy as well. Yeah, that's him, yeah.
Yeah, straight talk. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, he said you were coming.
I would shake your hand, but you got two cameras there.
Do finger shake.
Yeah, finger shake, pinky shake. I thought we do.
They're at the police station, by the way. That's
The Posey Parker ones, yeah. Yeah. Everyone subscribe to Street Talk anyway.
Yeah.
You're watching.
It's about, basically, we're not in a position where we can...
Yeah, the police, Nottinghamshire police moved them, didn't they? That's what Mike was just saying.
They didn't feel safe, so they've gone straight up there.
Yeah,
they're pretty terrible. Last time it got, normally they separate them, but it nearly got violent. But they've said, according to their post, they're not going to go down, so I don't know if they will or not. That Nadine MP might turn up. She did last time, but I didn't.
Oh, MP's coming.
Yeah, that Nadine one, the Labour one.
Oh yeah.
She's pro this side, so she might do.
As we say, I'm impartial with all of it anyway when I'm doing this. So. Yeah. But yeah, if anyone has to say, there was a whole thing in the previous one about puberty blockers for children. I'm not sure whether that's being mentioned this time, but about the banning for puberty blockers for children, I think that's changed. I think this is more about trans people being treated as equals in a sense, which is a good narrative to have. Everyone should be treated the same, I think, no matter which background they come from. So I think that's not really a non-impartial thing to say. I think that's just a human thing to say, to be honest. Everyone should be treated equally no matter where they come from.
What they was about the same amount of people as last time.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there would be, but it being a Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. It's weird.
Yeah, there's quite some numbers, isn't there? Yeah. Some big numbers. No, it's not intimidating me. I like it. I like my picture being taken. I've had a nice trim now, so I don't mind. Well, they're in a public place as well, so can't say nothing. We can take their picture, they can take ours. What does bother me is when people keep getting right in my face with signs and everything.
Just the Leeds one, so Milo, the photographer, might be.
But it will take time. You need to keep doing this. You need to keep supporting your community. You need to keep supporting each other, because it's not going to be easy, right? There's no point in sugarcoating it, okay? Everybody went through it. The LGBT community went through it back in the 80s. But they got through it.
Police just pulled up, folks. Nottinghamshire Police, let's do an MOT check, shall we? MOT check, I said I would, CJ. Looks good. Tires look good. Let's have a look. MOT check, folks. Yep.
Yeah, so we can do this one.
All looking good. Oh. Yeah, looking alright. Just a bit slightly baldy, is it? Yep. All good. Nottinghamshire Police. All good. Oh yeah. This guy's one of the speakers, wasn't he? Here we are. How you doing, officers? Sergeant? Alright. Yeah, all good, all good. Here we are, folks. Nottinghamshire Police van here. Let's get a picture of it. Oh, hello. Hello. Let's have a look at some of these banners over here, look as well.
Police anyone?
There we are. Have a walk around. What's that say? Have a look at that. We have always been here.
we want that does not clearly delay exams.
Oh, that's a hat.
It can be
That's nice.
exhausting to fight alone, but a strength voice connection and working together and building a collective relief. What can you do now? Well, we have meetings every other Tuesday, and we have one next week. You want to come along? With us, and you are all welcome. We want.
See if we can get around this side. No, you can't get the best angle. You could stand on there, street or you could stand on there.
Yeah,
Get a
well,
good
I don't know how
angle.
long it is before it's going to go to the other side.
Are they what? They yeah, they said they were going to march. I think.
Stay
Yeah.
here. How are they?
I think I heard someone mention a march. I'm not sure.
Well, there is
I'm going to stand up on there anyway. A minute.
That's Milo, by the way, with the beard.
Which one?
You see the guy with the camera again, he's got a beard.
Oh yeah.
That's Milo.
Oh, is that Milo? Right, he's from Leeds, is he?
Yeah, it's off to Birmingham afterwards. I thought he would be here.
Well, they stand up for racism down there, yeah.
He gets tips off as well, which is left wing, but he's alright.
Fair enough. It's alright, you carry on sitting down. It's fine. Not stopping him. I had to get a vantage point straight up, didn't I? Oh, there's Milo. Hello. Yeah. Oh, there's Mike coming. You're gonna have a wander down here? Yeah. Thought I'd get a high ground vantage point here. No, I don't know whether they're marching or not.
Well, they posted they weren't going to.
Well,
You doing anything here? You walking down?
I might walk. Yeah, I'll walk down. We can always walk back, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go have a
So
look
yeah,
at
folks,
the
we're gonna pick it back up. See how the other march is getting. The other protest rally is going on, folks. Catch you all very soon. So it's like we're there with the sign, Mike. Fair play to Mike.
What
She
is
pushed the
it
button,
achieving
yeah.
except make people just think
She
you're idiots?
came at me like that.
I know, and I just thinking, well, you know, what is it? You're in public. By definition, it's a public event. You'd want the public to see it. I mean, I always, you know what annoyed me was when they did the trans thing in Leeds.
Yeah.
We turned up, right? Now the day before they had.
What's your name?
My name's Mike.
Michael, I'm Claire. Nice to meet you. This is Cara.
We're going up to a Colby Parker event. Just
Oh,
you know, let women speak.
yes. Put me on the camera. Let women speak. Yes. Do you know why? Because we are the nurturers.
And there's a counter protest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you might. They might
And
go
we're going to
on,
be on your
but-
video.
It's live now, yeah.
Oh, is it? God love you all. Big up for women's empowerment.
I am as well, yeah.
Suffragettes. You know about them?
YouTube and TikTok.
Back in the day, the
I'm on
suffragettes.
the Gwent Auditor, YouTube and TikTok.
What's your name on TikTok?
The Gwent Auditor.
Okay.
Oh, God
That's
love
me.
you. We love
Subscribe,
you all.
folks.
That's very nice of
If
you.
you've got a phone, you can tap this and it'll take you to the live stream.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I watch all you like, you guys.
Yeah.
Also in Britain is one of those watch.
Oh, AV's brilliant.
Is he? Love him. Love him.
You might be watching now if you want to say hello.
What do I do with this?
Just tap it on the back of your phone.
What's your
Tap
name? Say
it.
hello. It's
Yeah.
not bad that you don't.
What do you mean tap it?
Like you know, like contactless.
What do I use to contact this? Like, where's it go?
Just on the back.
On the back.
It pops up.
Who do you know that you watch?
What's in Britain?
He said he's watching it.
It's pretty useful.
Is it?
They might be watching now. Maybe.
Hi! I don't know, what's he called his name?
AB.
AB, yeah, but he uses the...
Yes,
name
AB.
thing.
Oh, Alejandro.
Alejandro, yeah.
What's your name? Sorry again.
Michael, the channel's moved for you. Have you found it now?
No, I don't do it like that.
Yeah. Oh, you might not have it on. If you just go onto YouTube.
Yeah. Get on. So you're going to a protest up there?
Yeah, so we're covering both, we are. So we're
Women's
covering the...
rights.
That's it.
That's right.
Yes, love that.
Let women speak.
Are you from around here then or not?
Leeds.
Yeah.
Please. country.
Whereabouts are you from?
Northamptonshire.
Alright, okay.
Okay, we'll pop it in.
So type in
I come a bit further, southwest. There we are, folks.
I'm here.
You know it's just your vehicle, so you can move on now. Have a good day.
Ah, chill out, man. Don't be so miserable. Have a good laugh. It's called a joke, you miserable son.
It's not as funny as you think after you've heard
I
it
am
for the
hilarious.
millionth time.
I am hilarious.
Not
You
as
will
funny
laugh
as
at
you
my
think you
jokes.
are. Have a good day, sir.
You will laugh at my jokes. I am hilarious.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of bed this morning.
Go on, give me a second. Slap it on.
There we go.
Ready? No. Maybe,
Very miserable, eh, money?
see, proper miserable, wasn't it?
Okay, picking it back up, folks. Coming up to Byron House Police Station here in Nottingham. We're Street Talk News New Yorkshire for the Let Women Speak rally this time up here.
So we go from here.
Yeah, I think we can we get through.
Probably not.
So it's closed off. Oh, this car's coming now. Uh oh. It's gonna get run over in a minute. Trying to get to the yep. Can we not get through here? Have we gone the wrong way here, I think?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Right.
Didn't know which way you had to go to get around, to be fair.
What's the cruise here?
What
What does that little thing do there?
Oh, it's a little light when it's dark.
Oh, nice.
So there is. There we are.
It's like our media crew now, huh?
Yeah, Byron House Police Station.
Oh, where are they?
And I have to say as well, I did stand in front
What crimes are crimes?
I don't know. I've got office here.
Yeah, it's all that really. The some place for the PSPO to criminalise free speech, which is crazy. So this is Let Women Speak here.
That's why I'm here. I'm going to stand for changing education.
I'm going to try and head up a little bit, get a bit closer.
Gone now and away from
Byron House Police Station.
Did they come by?
There's Posey Parker up there.
Can I just say as well to the TRAs who think they won? No. The idea is with Let Women Speak is that women can speak. What a sideshow that you provide on occasion where you try and stop us from speaking. All that does is kind of a Barbara Streisand effect where more and more people come and have a look at what Let Women Speak do. And we always get massive hits on our social media and all the places that broadcast this. Because when you come, it's a spectacle. And so we win that way too. And then when you don't come and women get to speak, we win that way. And so we are, Let Women Speak, agree that you have the right to speak, you even have the right to protest, but you don't have the right, and you shouldn't be permitted to prevent us from speaking. Because we're not going to come and, well, we wouldn't want to, but we're not going to come and try and stop you from talking. You can say your silly ideas, and everyone can hear exactly what they are, and we can all listen to you make arguments as to why it's a good idea for a 50-year-old bloke to be in the changing room with our daughters. And everyone else can hear that that's ultimately what your goal is, to erase all the boundaries around women's spaces and all the safeguarding around children. So we want you to speak. We want everyone to hear what you say. We just want the right to be able to do that too, and we would like the police to protect our right, and that is what the police failed to do last time. And so that's why we're here again today. So whilst you have your lovely little gathering at Brian Clough, I hope that everybody, every passerby stops and goes, oh, I wonder what this gathering of really reasonable, rational, decent looking people, I wonder what that gathering is all about. And then they can hear that you just want everyone to believe that women have penises, that men have vaginas, that non-binary isn't some sort of attention-seeking middle-class lunatic fringe identity, and that transitioning children is like a wholesome, wonderful thing to do. To eradicate the safeguarding around child spaces is a great thing to do, and to obliterate the sexual function of children and their fertility is something that's stunning and brave. So I hope that Nottingham got to hear all of you today, because that makes my job a hell of a lot easier, and that means your ideology is eradicated from public life as soon as humanly possible. Okay, who else would like to speak?
The police saying up.
Hello, hello, hello. There are many reasons to love this woman.
Thank you. Short and sweet today. Nottinghamshire Police are proud to introduce our first ever thought crime amnesty. With hearty words at an all-time high, it's our duty to stamp out hate. Please deposit your thought crimes in the designated sin bin. Thank you.
I thought very bad thoughts on my way. I thought that grown men would pretend to be women and go into women-only spaces. That's what I was thinking. Did anyone else think? I also thought women deserved rights. Like terrible.
So men folk.
With fear and favour.
Yeah, thought crime amnesty box there, folks.
I don't believe there's a single man that gets his hands dirty on a daily basis for a job thinks that women have penises. I find that just totally, those two things. Oh, also, plumbers obviously deeply transphobic. Have you ever heard of all the plumbing terms? They're all bodily function kind of penis and vagina things. And so now that Lego is transphobic, heteronormative, I can't wait till they have a go at plumbers, and that your plumber comes around your house and you have to say to him, can you make sure you say like nuts and bolts and not, I don't even know the terms, but they're all euphemisms, aren't they? They're all male and female parts in plumbing. So can't wait for transphobia to hit the trades. I think that will go down really, really well. Scaffolders, they're all over it, aren't they? The scaffolders are all so woke. You know, when you see them at the side of the road throwing things like with their muscles out and their tops off. I always think, I bet they're really woke, all those blokes. Anyway, who else would like to speak? Yes.
Well, I'm a plumber's daughter, so I know all about that. I recently read a thread on X about what it's like to navigate life as an adult human female, about how tiring it is to be constantly vigilant, to be viewed as a prey animal by the males of your own species, to live as the sex that has evolved a highly developed ability to clock a stranger's sex almost instantly. When we encounter a man at work, in the pub or in a gender-neutral facility, we have no way of knowing if he is a good man or a predator. When we walk home at night with our keys between our fingers, we cannot know if the man keeping pace with us is looking out for us or waiting for the chance to attack us. That threat does not diminish as we become old and unattractive as mates. Men rape old ladies and little children. It's an assertion of power and hatred, not sex. In fact, having 3 daughters, my awareness of that threat has only grown. I'd like to read an excerpt from a poem by Marge Piercy, who unfortunately I think has gone over to the dark side. But thankfully, we can separate the art from the artist, unlike some book burners that we know. It's called Rape Poem. There is no difference between being raped and being pushed down a flight of cement steps, except that the wounds also bleed inside. There is no difference between going head first through a windshield, except that afterwards you're afraid not of cars but of half the human race. Fear of rape is a cold wind blowing all the time on a woman's hunched back. Never to stroll alone on a sand road through the pine woods. Never to climb a trail across a mould without the aluminium in the mouth when I see a man climbing towards me. Never to open the door to a knock without that razor just grazing the throat. The fear of the dark side of hedges, the back seat of the car, the empty house, rattling keys like a snake's warning. The fear of the smiling man in whose pocket is a knife. The fear of the serious man in whose fist is locked hatred. I hope this poem goes some way to explaining why we are so passionate about keeping men, however they identify, out of our spaces.
I don't think men, even really decent men, of which there are many who do understand this issue, but I don't think we can ever convey the feeling that women get when there is a male voice in a space where it is not expected or welcome. And when you're in that space and you hear that male voice, you pause, you breathe shallow breaths, if at all, until you hear that threat has disappeared. Now this doesn't happen where we rationalise this. This is not rational, this is instinct. This is, I believe we are all born with this instinct as females. We have those nice little XXs that carry down messages through generations, and I believe it's a fine home skill. It's a bit like you never see a mouse pause and think, is that a friendly cat? And it's exactly the same thing. We do feel like prey because we are physically vulnerable to men. And it's not because we think you're all going to do it, boys. We just don't know which ones. Which ones will and which ones won't. Usually the ones that won't do, I'm so sorry, I'm so high. I've just found myself in it. I'm really sorry, I'm gone. It's the ones that push their way in. It's the ones that come in uninvited. And please, for the love of God, women, please do not invite men in our space. Don't invite teachers who call themselves Mrs. Men, male teachers who come back to work, or men who call themselves Katie John. Don't be telling them that it's all right for them to come in, because it's not your space to give away. But we just hear it, and before we know it, we're just paused. Our life pauses until we can hear the threat has disappeared. And I don't think men do that. Maybe men do more of the fight rather than the flight or the pause. And can I just say, there is another method that we have, or response. There's fight, flight. I think many of us are fighters in this movement. Flight, and there's fawn. And fawn will be all the women gathered around Brian Clough. They'll be the fawn. They'll be the women that see the threat and interpret it as something that they could get away with by aligning with the threat. And there's a woman in Melbourne who remains like one of my favourite ever speeches I think I've heard in my life, let alone in this movement. And she talks about, be careful with the pitchforks that you wield as they are turned upon you. And I can't say it as well as her, because for a start she's got an Aussie accent. But I can't say it as well as her, but that expression, that thing that happens to women where they're all like, just say no to these men. If you think you can trust them, just say no. And then you find that man just reveals himself quicker than you can say trans maiden. So, okay, who else would like to speak? Yes. I don't know, 2.5 years for a Facebook post. The European Court of Human Rights could be used to protect that person, but it isn't. It's used to protect rapists who maybe are alcoholics so they can't go home to Pakistan after they've raped someone. That's what the European Court of Human Rights is for. It's to protect people who shouldn't have any protection whatsoever. Okay, somebody else had their hand up. Come.
Street talk. I've just propped the camera up there like that.
Did you see that bloke, you know?
Which one? Oh, the one from over there with the...
White hat on pretending to be a workman.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
I think they've sussed him out.
I would like to read out a poem. I should explain.
One of
it's
the
not
Trans
my
Rights
own
Now
poem.
people, isn't he?
These are not my own words. This was actually written by a
He or
lovely
they, we'll say.
woman who can't speak here today. And the reason she
He, they,
can't
she,
speak here
whatever.
today is that she would have to fear losing her job if she did. She works for one of the local universities. And of course, our local universities, our universities all over the UK still do not let women speak. And I should know what I'm talking about because I have lost my job at a university for knowing what a woman is. So while our universities don't let women speak, it's my honour to read this poem on behalf of this woman who can't speak here today. Here goes. A chilling effect. We will look back with horror. Mutilated bodies, big pharma profits, lifelong harm. Nadia Whittam, listen up. There is no safe space. Where are my allies? Where are my rights? I have been raped, I've been harassed, I have been traumatized. We will look back in horror as our children learn a body is a body. A disabled child, a neurodivergent child, a non-conformist, nobody was born in the wrong body. I reserve the right to be my teenage self, wanting to be a boy. I reserve the right to short hair, overall, boots. I reserve my rights. At 19, harassed on the streets, fucking lesbian. I reserve my right to present as I like. I reserve the right to be a mother. I reserve the right to know when my child is distressed. I reserve the right to know a symptom from a cause. I reserve the right to protect and to care that her needs were ignored. I reserve the right for us to have women-only spaces. I reserve the right to have my own ideas. I reserve the right to trust science. I reserve the right to know. I reserve the right for us to be the bodies that we are. I reserve my right not to be harassed. I reserve my right. I reserve my rights.
Who else would like to speak? Yes.
Okay, thank you. I recently started listening to a podcast by Laura Richards. Some of you may know her, but I've only just come across her, and I come across her by accident. Listening to, I watched a Netflix programme, nothing to do with violence against women, and then I ended up listening to this, and then when you're driving along in your car, it just kind of switches. And I've been listening to, she's called Crime Analysis, but I've been listening to the Yorkshire R word. I'm not going to say it because she says we shouldn't say it, and there's good reasons for that if you listen to the podcast, but it's called The Forgotten Victims. And obviously the Yorkshire R word was 50 years ago, and listening to it, you get a really good feeling for the police incompetence and their disdain for women, and they're not listening to women, and they're not taking women seriously, and not looking at the evidence before their eyes. And here we are, because they didn't listen to us last month, that, you know, we're going to get surrounded, they're going to you know, they're not going to let us speak, we're not going to have free speech. But she really is worth listening to. She actually helped bring in the stalking and coercive control law in this country. She's a renowned international expert, and it's not something I normally listen to because I'm a survivor of long-term domestic violence, and it can be quite triggering, so you know, you do need to listen with caution. But it really does bring it home that the police just don't take women seriously. we are victim blamed. You know, we're asking for it. We come on the streets. Well, it's your own fault. You know, when we were at that when we were at Target event last time, the stock response that many of us were told when the police came was, they've got a right to protest.
What time do you make
and I know because several women were told that. And it's just pure incompetence.
25 to 1.
We're not stupid. We know they've got a right to protest, but we've got a right to speak and be on the streets and gather as women. And that's really what I wanted to say. But, you know, 50 years ago and nothing has changed, and they're still being that guy.
Oh. Lisa, come on up here.
And that lady is one of the reasons that it's called Let Women Speak. Because she came to the first meeting up here where we were protesting. But it is interesting. I mean, I don't know if you all read the tribunal where when my name was said, it was booed and hissed by a training room of Metropolitan Police officers. I just want to remind everyone, I was really happy in my very small life with my 4 kids and my husband. I didn't even do housework. Like, I really lived quite a mundane but blissful, happy, uneventful life. And then I learned that there were men in women's spaces and women were supposed to be okay with that. And not only that, but we were supposed to call them women. And at first, when I first heard of this in 2015, they were still called trans women, and the idea of them calling themselves female was too batshit crazy even then. And now what? Now we have to believe that they're biological and they call themselves women, therefore they're biological women. And then I found out, so 2015 I found out this was happening. Then I find out that they're transitioning children, that they're robbing children of their fertility, that there's a huge industry. Then I find out that our councils are involved, our government is involved, our schools are shoving this down kids' throats, our police are involved. And I just decided to do something about it. And what I decided to do was sell some stickers and some t-shirts from my kitchen table. And I was like making £1 or £2, £1 or £2 a time to raise enough money to put up a billboard in 2018. Like, that's what I did. I didn't set out to go and like harass some men. I didn't set out to make anybody's lives miserable. I didn't set out to cause anyone any harm, or do anything that was anything beyond saying, actually, we're women, this is our language, you don't get to use it, you don't get to take it. And for that, what? I'm booed in a meeting. I'm treated with disdain. I'm told when my children's pictures are posted online everywhere that it's my fault for saying something in the first place. I'm told that when those men send me pictures of their rather small penises, that there's something that I've asked for. There's a bargain here, and I'm getting something in answer to something that I've done. And then when we say, well, we'd like to come and speak about what's happening to women and children in schools, the police go, well, go on then, you try it. We're not going to bother. We're not going to bother. We're not going to come and protect you. You just try speaking, and then we'll all sit back and watch the men, the perverts in dresses, surround you and make you feel afraid, and we'll just stand there and going, well, everyone's got a right to speak. Yeah, everyone except us. Everybody except us. And can I just say, Nottingham Police, if we were a group of blokes that maybe voted UKIP, if we were a group of blokes that maybe was in, I don't know, Wolverhampton Wanderers football kits, on match day, would we still have been not able to have police protection when we wanted to speak in the centre of Nottingham? Like, when we try and leave, when we try and get on trains, if we're in like an away kit of some other... What did she say? Shall I say them? I couldn't tell. Save them? Is it like save the panda? I don't know. Anyway, if we were an away team coming here in football kit and we were men, we had penises, you know, men, adult males, I think the police might have given us a little bit of a buffer zone and looked after us if the people surrounding us were an opposing football team. But because we have these vaginas, apparently we repel police protection and they don't bother coming. Can I just say to the police, vaginas aren't that dangerous. You can stand close enough to keep us protected. Thanks so much. Who else would like to speak? Yes. Oh, good. You, and then...
My local town. I've just found this week, well, a couple of weeks ago, I found that I've got, somebody's just set up a Facebook account in my name that's not me. And apparently they've posted some racist content. Why have they done that? To smear my name.
No, there's nothing down there. It's just
There's a couple of people that are in the picture because that account was set up within 2 weeks of me approaching the council in the first opportunity to raise questions about single-sex toilets. And there was a councillor there who asked me where he would go. His friend then called me for hate speech. But I've also had, it was also a day after that I stood in the town square with a placard saying, "What is a woman?" And the next day this account was set up. So there's lots of people within the town who have thrown slurs at me. Now, our local politicians don't want to talk to me. They've all ignored me. Until last month I went into the council office and I got a hi Bev, and a quick wave across the table. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on here? And then I had a compliment online from somebody who's accused me of hate in the past. And then the interesting thing is, as well as finding this bloke here has set up a Facebook account in my name, I've also found that I'm soft blocked here by this political guy who's saying he supports us. They all support us, but they don't want to listen to us and they don't want this question asked. And unless you get off your asses and ask this question, it's going to carry on. That trans toolkit in your school is there because it's come from your council. And it's come from the top of your council. And those county councils that are having elections next week, why aren't they asking? And why aren't you asking your county councillor why they're not doing their job? Their job is to challenge the CEOs and the officers that are putting in these shit policies. Why aren't they doing it? Why aren't they questioning it when they're governors of the schools? Because they're too fucking scared.
Hello.
And they're too fucking scared to talk to you. But half of you aren't really doing what you could be doing, and you need to be doing it. And this election's coming up. And if you don't join Party of Women, then they're going to win.
That's one of the guys.
So join them, just to give somebody an arse kicking. And it is giving them an arse, but they don't want to talk. So you've got people who don't like you that are trying to silence you. You've got the people who say they're on the same side as you trying to silence you. How are we going to make a way through it? And it's not, you know, you have to do more. These events are brilliant, and thank you again, Posey, for doing it. But we have to do more. You have to challenge. Find a way that fits into your job and your lifestyle. But actually, it's fucking fun. I'm not interested in playing games and watching the game playing that's going on. It is so fascinating. But they will all cover each other's backs. And when you realise that this politician here is in the Labour Party or the Liberal Democrats, and they can't say anything because that's what their main party said, and unless you challenge those main parties, nothing is going to change. We have to get off our arses and start motivating each other and challenging everything, because otherwise we're still going to be here in 5 years' time and nothing much is going to have changed. Anyway, that's me. Thank you.
I mean, I say this sometimes, like, if not you, then who, and if not now, then when? And I just want to remind you all, while you were asleep, before maybe 2015 when I was asleep, the councillors were peaked, the government was peaked, the police were peaked, they were all peaked on the wrong side. They all decided that these blokes who feel so terribly afraid, they feel so afraid of everything in their lives that they just need to go into women's spaces. That's all they need. These poor men in dresses, they just need to use women's toilets. They just need to show all the young children in their local swimming pool their penis, and then they'll be okay. But otherwise they might commit suicide, and I just don't think they're very good at it. Can I just show everyone at home this? Can you see that, Mary? And it says, he will never be a woman, no matter how much Friar tucks. Wonderful, isn't it? Let me remind you, whilst you're not standing for election, and whilst you're not helping women in Party of Women stand for election, let me just tell you what the main parties are saying. Pretty much nothing about this. Kemi Badenoch might have said something since she was leader of the Conservatives, and let's face it, Conservatives put all these policies in place. They're the reason that your daughter doesn't have a private space in schools. They're the reason that in hospital there are AGPs absolutely riddled throughout the NHS. Now it's bad enough that there are men in women's wards pretending to be women. Like, that's pretty bad. But when it's your doctor or your nurse that's coming to treat you, when it's a man working in A&E with a very, very wide face, when it's a man working in A&E pretending to be a woman, treating patients, teenage girls, elderly women, or just someone that just doesn't fancy playing along, the NHS endorses him and his right above everybody else that he may encounter on a daily basis. There are men working in hospitals who call themselves women who are listening out for the word chaperone so they can go and be there when a woman has an internal exam. Why does he want to do that? Because it's the most sexually arousing thing he can do. Invade a woman's space, totally evaporate her boundaries, knowing that he's definitely not wanted there, because that's exactly where he most wants to be, the place where he can cause the most discomfort to a woman. And we can all pretend that actually they're just trying to live their lives. They're really not. They're trying to ruin yours. That's like part of the whole fetish. Part of the little tick is, did I make a woman uncomfortable today? Because if I did, that's a bonus day for me. And I think we all just, all too often, even women that know, we're frightened to say this, but what sort of man wants to come in a woman's space where he knows it makes her uncomfortable? I mean, it's not a good man, is it? It's not a good person. If I went to change in a swimming pool and there was a group of teenage girls and it was a communal changing room, I'm not going to change in that changing room because it would make them feel uncomfortable. But he will. That's the place that he most wants to be. So I just want to remind us that actually these men are manipulative and malevolent. That's part of the fetish, is to make women feel afraid and uncomfortable and to erode other people's boundaries.
Picking it back up, the battery's getting low.
What did you think of the speech, guys? Did you listen?
Not really, no.
You didn't listen?
No.
What were you doing?
I'm too busy looking out for them. Too busy looking out for them.
Fair enough, that's a good answer, that. Did you have to do anything? Did anyone turn up?
No.
Good stuff.
We're here to protect the public, aren't we? These people are members of the public.
What's on the plan for the rest of the day then?
Go back to Radford Road.
That station?
Silent City, yeah.
Is that where you're based?
Yeah. Did you?
Well, if you're in Byron House, send PC Moss Hayes my regards. I said send PC Moss Hayes my regards.
Yeah, take care.
Take care, Sarge. There we are, so we're going to go back down towards the counter now, I think. Well, there's people here are part of the counter at all. So, yeah, looks like it. So this is Byron House Police Station, but yeah, folks, this was PC Moss Hayes who assaulted me before. Filming the police station, mate. Yeah? Huh? Back away, mate. Back away.
Oh, don't film me.
Walk away then.
Turn the camera around.
Oh, you're coming up towards me.
Turn the camera around.
I'm filming for my safety now because you're coming up towards me.
Don't film me.
What's the matter with you?
Are you trying to
Walk
push
away.
the situation?
No, walk away then, because I was filming there talking about something, right, covering a story, and you're coming up towards me.
Mate, I'm not your red off.
David, open.
Back off now.
I'll break your jaw.
Will you? Gonna go enjoy threatening people, do you? That's kind of right in front of a police station, is it? No, there's no expectation of it in public. There's no expectation of privacy in public. There's no expectation of privacy in public, mate.
If he doesn't want filming, don't film it.
It's public place, lad. It's public place.
He said he doesn't consent.
Public place.
So?
I can film anyone in a public place.
Why would you though? Get a
Because I was covering a story on the police station, and he happens to be stood in my shorts.
You're harassing these people who have asked you to leave them alone.
I'm covering a story.
Those
What happened
people
before?
asked you to leave them alone.
I'm covering it. Well, it's a public space. It's free to walk away.
Doesn't mean you can harass people.
I'm not harassing anyone.
Yes, you are.
I was filming the police station.
You were filming those people that asked you
Well,
to film them.
they happen to be in my shorts.
As well, you piece of shit. Why are you fucking here, you stupid twat?
Oh. Back off! What the hell? She's just assaulting me. She's just twisting my camera. It's all on camera. It's on multiple cameras here. Officer, it's on multiple cameras. It's on multiple cameras. It's on multiple cameras. It's on multiple cameras. Just back off. It's on 3 cameras here. It's on yours. It's on 3 cameras. 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 Can't even cover a story. We can't even cover a story here without.
You're going to prison.
I don't gas on him, man.
Just assaulting a female.
Can't even cover. She twisted my camera up. She twisted my camera up, defending my property. I have a right to defend myself. You do realise that, right? So I'm covering a story about something that happened before. I can't even do that.
Just chill. It's alright.
My God. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing, and I'm.
No way, I've filmed the car.
Right. Oh God. I'm visited to Nottingham, thank you. Right, anyway. Yeah, twisting my camera up. It's all on video, Constable, alright? It's all on video. It's all on video. It's all on video. It's all on video. It's on multiple cameras here.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm recording.
Yeah, thanks. What's with people?
You can't complain about them filming the car.
Oh my God. Ah, public place, isn't it? That's what I was trying to explain to you. Well, don't attack my camera then. We're happy to leave. Happy to leave, you know? Public place. Public place. Go. Arrested. Thank you. Thank you, Nottinghamshire Police. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, officers. Thank you. Thank you, officers. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
And then to put places his hands on it. I've got loads of people with their camera on me. I'm not comfortable. Please get this on.
Public place.
This is embarrassing. Can you arrest him for assault, please? Yeah, I am.
It's all on camera. If you got footage of what happened with Mike there, yeah? Yeah, just show if the police ask to see it, just show it to them.
Yeah, it's all live anyway.
No, what I'm saying, if the police ask to see it, just to clear Mike, sort of just show it to them.
Is she on the trans side?
Yeah, you like.
There's an access, so I'm guessing she's on the trans side.
Yeah, that's what she's. I think she was coming here to stir up trouble. That's what she came here for, wasn't it? Obviously.
That's just made the footage.
Yeah.
So it's dead.
Oh God.
I've got it. Emma's got a news channel. I think she's going to have a shock how many views she gets.
Trying to punch me in the face.
I know, I've regarded her.
Well, she's been arrested now anyway, so...
I'm surprised they did. Maybe she said something to him because I don't know what she got arrested for.
Fair play to Nottinghamshire police, they've done it properly, they've been impartial on everything, He's looking at the footage, yeah.
I'll stand over here in case
That's mad. She got assaulted here now. She's coming out of the Let Women Speak protest here. We're at Byron House Police Station in Nottingham. I was covering a story about BC Moss Hayes before at the Gang Master Labour Abuse Authority. I think she's learned now about BC Moss Hayes. I've seen her on a video recently. She seems to be behaving herself now.
You look behind you, giving a statement.
Well, you've all got footage, haven't you?
Yeah.
Mike's showing the footage here now. So I was covering a story here, folks, at Byron House Police Station, and this is what happens. It's just from the Let Women Speak protest here. They're filming, nice.
Anyway, I have to walk in public, mate. You're right, you're a bit paranoid.
Anti-public? Is it anti-public, yeah?
Anti-public, mate.
Yeah, nice to meet you, TGA, Gwent Auditor.
Oh, you're right, yeah? Yeah, great order, yeah, TGA, man. How you doing?
Yeah, all good, man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this to happen. And I thought to meet my mate inside, I've just seen it happening, I thought, you know what, I'll film some footage what I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Mike, Newsday, Yorkshire, he got us, one of them, they came over and assaulted me, the woman who assaulted me, I pushed her back, she's been arrested now. Another person's made an allegation of assault against Mike after they tried to grab his camera.
What, so you today here?
Yeah, just now.
Those protesters here?
Yeah, some of the, no, not the Let Women Speak, there was a few counter-protesters who came up here, I'm guessing to stir up a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things, a bit choppy.
Yeah, he's been about, and then they're coming up, they're coming up, but then they came and attacked me. I was covering a story on the police station, this guy comes over, lunges me, tries to swing a punch at me, and then I defend myself, and they're trying to say to the, and they were trying to say to the police, I assaulted him, she came over to me, well, grabbed and twisted up my camera, tried to punch me in the face.
I don't think this time, just about this,
it's all happened now.
You said he's been attacked, I'm not really standing up on it.
I'm Newsday, Yorkshire as well.
Newsday, Yorkshire,
Street Talk as well. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to see these channels anyway, you can see the footage. Right, so I'm going to ask you, do you wish to press charges against the three girls? It's your decision, sir. Yeah, you have to do that. You're going to press charges against the three girls. You've not done anything wrong. I'm not done with this. You've not done anything with this. You've done anything with this. It's your right to this. All I'm concerned with is CCTV is nothing wrong. Which means we've got no requirements to tell your details. But let me just tell you, if you do want to make a complaint, then absolutely we'll take a statement from you and the individual will be arrested. But I need a decision from you before I actually have to. You want an apology from you? I can ask that. I think the answer will be no. But if you don't want to do a statement, what I can do and I will do is I'll give a dispersal notice to that individual to ban them from the city centre for 48 hours. So apology or dispersal. Okay, right. I'll go and ask the question. I'm not that guy, you know, it's all right. But at the end of the day, yeah, and that's the thing. At the end of the day, you have the right, like anybody else, to be stood there because you know the law behind it. So I think we did get quite a long chat, didn't we?
Sergeant, sorry to interject, but you know, if you're making a complaint,
it's quite loud. Sorry.
If you're making a complaint against someone, can't you just use email, take their first name and email, and sort of do it that way?
So we need his details because we need an address. You know, to summons him to court, ask him to come to court, so we can contact him and stuff. So. Obviously it makes it very difficult. We need to know who that individual is.
South Wales Police. South Wales Police.
Mate, it's very loud, as you can hear.
I recently made an allegation against someone with South Wales Police. Yeah. And they just took my first name and email. So
yeah, I mean we can do that, and we can still do it, but it might well be that them details have to come out later on. Okay.
Yeah. So you can just send it through email. That's the way of doing it.
That's fine. Yeah. Obviously, it's his choice what he does.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, that's all right, Sergeant. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Thanks, Sergeant.
So it's actually anyway.
Changing your battery here. No, Mike couldn't make it today. He was going to come down, but he's got other things on. So.
I didn't know exactly where that was.
Well, Marty can't be here filming anyway.
Oh yeah, police station's got the order on it. Yeah, Marty like we speak to CTA. Marty comes down and she's got the authority like nation stations and I've got like a order or something. Yeah, I wouldn't expect something like walking down, I really like characters, and then I see you doing stuff, and then I see you guys, and I thought,
yeah. I wondered if I'd see you about, to be honest, because you're always around Nottingham, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a good video yesterday. It was all right, all the monsters in the market, being fighting again. You see on the reports channel the other day?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were with him, weren't you?
I've got fortune, mate.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it, to be fair. Oh, wait till you see this now. It's going to be on all three of our channels now with us.
Yeah, look,
it's just up in Speaker's Corner. You had yeah, there's a big trans rally up there as well. So.
Are they meeting up or what?
Huh?
Are they meeting up?
I don't know. There was a couple of trans protesters who came. Well, the trans rally is to me.
The thing is, they've got the market on in the market square. They put them stalls up, so they can't really access that.
No.
So they can get to the Brian Clough statue.
Yeah. Brian, that's where they all gather, by the Brian Clough statue up there. Yeah.
A few times myself.
Yeah, there's always something going on, isn't there?
Did some of them come up here then? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What they've been issued then? Is Section 35
they were going to give. It's just come down here.
I live up the road. I didn't even know it was actually. Well, I was coming to chance with me.
Did you get Birmingham? Yeah, there's a massive protest.
I'm not going down. We're in Sheffield.
Oh, I'm not doing anything, mate. I just normally do little videos, man. I don't really. I cover protest. I cover anything, mate. You know what I mean? Like you see me doing this, and then you see some easy games filled in or something. I feel
Nearly me getting filled in anyway. Nearly me getting filled in just for having this.
Oh, it's mental. The thing with North Korea, don't they? Can't film. You can't film it. You can raise your skirt and blow it in. Maybe next. I'm only joking.
Well, I'll put it past
I'll be back. You know what I'm doing coming in? You should go here.
Yeah, you've been in here a couple of times, haven't you, Andy? Take it easy, Andy. Have a good one, mate. Anti-public. So yeah, Byron House Police Station, folks. One of the woman who attacked me, she's been arrested. One of them made a false allegation against Mike. So it's all happened. You've all seen most of it on camera anyway. So.
Straight away, this man is going on.
Yeah, he's all right, that sergeant. To be fair, isn't he? He's dead on. Yeah. No, lucky that sergeant's here, really. I'd say, because he's a good.
Well, I mean, to be fair, all he was going to do was wrap me down.
Well, yeah.
I asked him some pretty strong questions last time as well, and he answered them all, and he was right nice and you know what I mean, he's a right pleasant guy.
Yeah, he seems alright. All I said to him, I said, you know, if you're making an allegation against someone, you don't have to give your name, address, date of birth. You can give your first name, email, so they know to contact. That's
well,
what, just
you have to be a victim, don't they?
Yeah, just a form. Well, just a form of contact, really, isn't it? So they can contact you.
If you're not going to give your details, it's pointless for me to start in the process, isn't it?
Yeah. But then when they email you, then you give over your details once you get the email. That's how I do it, anyway. That's what I done. That's what I done when I reported things in Cardiff, and it has been dealt with. Well, it is still being dealt with. So. Bloody hell, folks! I was a bit nuts, wasn't it? And what did she do to you? Did she grab your camera? Did she?
Yeah. Yeah. She went. I was stood like here.
Yeah.
So getting the handcuff shot.
Yeah.
And yeah, she stuck her arm out, went for my camera, and obviously I did my Aikido. I've got mad Aikido skills, mate. So like if you like go to grab it now, go to grab it, Aikido. It's just it's impossible. You know what I mean?
That's helpful with the protest, though, isn't it?
So she tried. She worked out it was impossible, and that's when the coppers come running over.
Oh.
How we doing?
Yeah.
Alright, something. How you?
We're good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she tried to grab. Well, that's what she did. That's why she said that Mike assaulted her, because he whipped her hand out the way, because she tried to grab his phone like that. She did. Yeah. That's what happened. Going on, I'm sure everyone's seen the video of PC Mosses out of this station, Byron House, Central Police Station. So.
She's not going to apologise, but, okay, but as you said, there's been an issue with the disturbance and everything, 6, 7, 48 hours when you're on request. Like I said, if you do want to provide a statement, I'm more than happy to say that from you. You can do that. Yeah, we've got to do that. I can change my mind tomorrow. You can, yeah, you can change your mind, okay. What we'll do is we'll give you my contact details. Well, just make it yeah. Well, obviously, you know, can make a complaint, okay? So, what I'll do is I'll give you my contact details, okay? If you change your mind, you can email me, phone me, whatever, okay? We know who she is. She's going to be the first one to 6, 7, 48 hours. And if you want to send me the footage as well, absolutely, in case any kind of allegations potentially made, you can send that to me, and I'll record that on file as well. Alright, but I have seen the footage from the start. I've probably seen your footage. I've seen the footage on the individual phone, and I am satisfied looking at the footage that that individual has assaulted you, and you have pushed back, and that is a defensive claim, which you will feel okay? And that's why I'm making this video. Alright, who's watching the green book cover? I don't know whether No, I genuinely don't know. I think it was the opposite around the look at your GoPro. Alright, are you happy with that? Yeah. Right, let me get your contact details. Oh, sorry, let me give you my contact details.
She wanted to press charges, we'll press charges. But he wanted an apology. The woman refused to apologise. Yeah, they're going to issue a section 35 dispersal.
Yeah, anti-social behaviour.
Trying to put his hands out. What do you think you're doing, mate? Doing me, Eddie?
Which one now?
Right, with his rucksack on.
Oh, the cop there? That cop there?
Yeah. What shot through me like getting it? I get one of these.
Alright, is it? What was he doing that for?
I don't know. Sniffing cocaine, checking yourself.
Yeah, probably, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'm going up to Sheffield after this, so got some more footage to be gained.
I've got that Nottingham. I live in Nottingham, and in Nottingham there's always something happening, so I can walk down the street, someone's getting attacked or something.
Usually it's in Sheffield.
Yeah, so I went to Sheffield this week. It was a bit boring. I mean, I think I've desperate.
Depends.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, just depending. I got there on Monday or something.
Well, I'm going to do a couple of audits up there, so
yeah.
In Sheffield, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Might as well, innit?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, they're all leaving. Hey, Wes! Oh, Wes, you won't believe it. Me and Mike just got assaulted there. Woman trying to punch me in the face.
Oh, they tried to hit you? What?
Yeah, tried to hit me because I was recording in public.
The end of it,
and then I sort of pushed back like that. Mike sort of whipped her hand out the way like that, and then they arrested the woman who assaulted me. The guy who assaulted me didn't get arrested, but.
So he was waiting for them to come out?
Yeah, all I was doing at first, I was sort of covering a story that happened to me before in Nottingham. Yeah. And then this guy's coming up like, "Why are you filming me? Why are you filming me?" He's coming out trying to put his hands on me like that. And I'm like, get back, stay out my space. He's coming up trying to grab my camera, so I'm like, move back. And then this other woman comes up. Why are you filming for? I don't want to be filmed. No, she grabs my phone, twists it around, so I push it back like that, and she starts trying to punch me in the face. So this old girl just walking down here. It's
crazy that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I think that about sums it up. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
We're going to the Speaker's Corner.
Yeah, should we walk back?
I've been here 20 minutes, it's still there. And you know what's they've got there as well? Palestine supporters as well.
Yeah, I know. I don't see what it's got to do with Palestine, is it? So.
I don't get it.
But yeah, folks, we might head back up to Speaker's Corner, just end off the video sort of where we started it. So we'll pick this back up shortly, folks. I've gone now. By the looks of it, the Brian Clough statue view. They've still got some of their signs on you though, look. As you can see. They've left the signs they littered there, the Brian Clough statue. But thanks everybody for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Also hit that bell button to stay notified. I'll catch you on the next one, folks. TGA.